before una go begin dey shout say Europe not good, Europe dey destroy, Europe dey frustrate people. Now una don dey see this young lady wey dem dey call Gladys Obaze, or the golden lady, for this black app. None of you people are willing to talk to this woman to do the right thing, until when something go happen now una go see excuse to take talk, una talk of Europe this, Europe that. Now this is Gladys Obaze, golden lady, for this app wey we do say this our black app. I don dey follow this lady for going to 2 years now, and the first video when I see her, she was on the street like, you know, person wey no get house, and a lot of people were suggesting how they were going to help her, but this lady say she no need help. Some people donate money for her, say make she go rent hotel for some days, while some people were suggesting that she should leave the city where she dey so to another city, you know, to get help. This lady say no. Then I think after some time, social worker came and they gave her a space to be staying. But this woman comot to that same place. Now this is the backup story. The backup story is this woman, they with Oyibo. I think Oyibo took her in. They were not legally married. Old Oyibo we don't hold well. What those Dioma where their stay for this life now just few seconds. Now according to her, the Oyibo promise and say the house where they stay. So say if anything happened to her, say make she collect the house. Meanwhile, this was not written on the paper. This one I just words. Now they take talk. So according to her, something happened to the Dioma, whether Dioma fall down or so a Dioma can't kick the bucket. And this our Nigerian woman decided to stay in that house based on a Dioma tell her say that she get that house. But there was no written agreement. There was no lawyer. There was no will stating that house belonged to this young woman. In fact, a Dioma just see black woman wey need help, wey need where to stay. A Dioma carry enter house. Come they take care of a Dioma. No legal documentation say this is my babe or this is my helper. That was how she lived with this old mountain, this old man kick buckets. Now, when the family of this old man come say this has not belonged to you, now they begin do court wahala. Who push a Dioma, who not push a Dioma. That was how she joined this court thing. While they were doing this court thing, one thing led to another. According to her, they can't go do medical check. They can't find out say this girl don't get some kind ugiagbe sickness, HIV and all that. These are all coming from her mouth on her live stream. Now, after she was discovered to have had this kind of illness, they can't place her on medication. But this Nigerian woman refused to be on medication, refused to stay in the house where government give her, but rather she chose to be on the street. Every morning she stay on a supermarket collecting money there. Now, severally, Ogbalegbe don come push this girl comot for street, trying to give her somewhere to stay, but she refused to because she feels say spiritually Oyibo people are after him. If he stay Oyibo house, they want buyer. Now I don't know the kind of property where this Nigerian lady gets, where they feel say Oyibo want buyer, Oyibo want collect her property. To the extent she talks to birds on if any bird fly near her, all this dove wait for everywhere for abroad. If dove fly near her, she start to the shout say they send people. Now Oyibo people send people, make they come buy her, make she for not collect the house where a Dioma promised to give her. If she wear shoes, she see some kind of thread come out for the shoe, she go say they want poison her through shoe, make she for not collect the house Oyibo promise her. Like I stated, there was no written agreement. Na mat promise Oyibo a Dioma promise her the house where they stay. Now, a lot of you Nigerians join our live video. Una they encourage her to continue this thing that she's doing for street for there where she dey sleep. Now this woman head turn to dada. Now she say na spiritual way now her head turn to dada, say na the power where she gets. Obviously this woman now have more than accommodation problem. She's now having mental issues. She now still get health issues where be say waiting they detect to her body to they take medication she refused to. From a plus size, she don't turn to a very, very tiny, being that you see a skeleton and all that. And our Nigerians are there telling her, God will bless you, God will heal you, God will change your situation, without telling this young lady a real problem so that she can start, facing them. Tomorrow now, if anything happen to this young Nigerian woman, a lot of you will carry your head front, will carry your chest front, and start blaming the European government again. Because once una fail, una must look for person or a thing or a place to put am on top, say na this thing I do now. I see all of you on this woman's live video encouraging her to continue to stay on the street, to stay at the front of supermarket, dey collect small coins. You all that are there encouraging her, know her health status in that health area, say this girl need to dey on medication. Una no dey tell her. She say, according to her, she say na spiritual, say she no get anything, say wetin oyibo detect for her body, say oyibo throw am for her body so that make she kpai, make she for not collect idioma house. Now she has housing problem, she has mental issues, she now has health issues, only her. And our Nigerian people are there on a live video throwing her roses, petting her to continue, instead of una to tell her the raw, hard truth. She needs to go to the hospital, she needs her medication, she needs to allow the government of the country assist her to get out of the road. Many times I have seen her on a live video where Ogbalegbe go dey scatter her tent simply because they want her to leave the street and go to social and get accommodation. But this woman refused. So I'm putting it here because God forbid anything now happen now. If una begin dey post her pictures, they say, see wetin government, Europe government do this kind of woman. See how they say nobody abandoned her. I watched her when they gave her an accommodation, how she ran away from there. Say they give her this accommodation, make them for come by her, make she for not see Ijeoma house where Ijeoma promise her. She's holding on to the house where they use maths, they promise her. House where they don't get any paper agreement. House where Ijeoma no right for we. Say na me get her. So you can go and check out Gladys Obaze or the Golden Lady. If you have any meaningful thing to tell her or the raw truth to tell her, una go tell her. Not be say go do happen now, na go dey shut up and down. Say Europe government, see as they concern this woman. Nobody, she's the one being responsible for her state at the moment. The government of the country, she's in Spain, government of Spain don't try come into her situation. She refused to because she believes everything na spiritual people dey after her, not be just Nigeria village people. She say white village people is after her. What she has, I really don't know. That so Igbo people want by her just to collect her property. Go and check her out before now begin they shout up and down, say now Europe country, that's what they destroy people, because you people will never take accountability, take responsibility for your own personal mistake or failures.